Yeah. Hit daily loss limit, 15 trades. Let's get into the charts. Try to make this video as quick as I can. For the record, most of these trades were just basically me getting in a trade and then being like, okay, no, never mind, it's not a good trade, and then getting out. I actually basically had like 3 real losses. The rest were kind of just random, but I actually turned my B adjust off because the future is supposed to be tracking the actual index, so it doesn't make sense that you'd have it on and then there'd be like different prices and the all-time high is still all the way up here, but the actual index just made a new one. So I turned it on. I don't think it really matters that much, but maybe now I can turn it on just because so I can level as a target. But anyways, let's get into the charts. So we made a new all-time high overnight, but on YM we have this two-stage PSP where Wednesday's candle was bearish after this all-time high SMT, and then we also had an SMT just with the previous day's high. As you can see, Wednesday's high never got taken out, even this late in the session, and it did on NASDAQ. So I tried to take a pre-market entry first, and let me try to see if I can remember the reasoning. So obviously we have this daily gap on NQ and even on YM, though at the time YM was all the way up here. So I was a little bit confused, if I'm being honest, but just the maybe it's just the profile on NQ. We're super overextended. I mean, oh, so I was looking to see was this basically. So first we had SMT with that current low today, as you can see on YM. We took it out at 7 o'clock, so that's SMT. But for 2 candles straight, NQ was just consolidating, right? And then we consolidate and retrace into this 1 hour gap, and this 8 o'clock candle is bearish. Right, while on YM, it's a bullish candle. So I waited until YM swept this high out in like the first few minutes of the next candle, so pretty much right here. So this is the high. We sweep it out, which means on NQ, we now have a 2-stage PSP between candlesticks, not to mention this high of day, which is also an advanced premium discount sequence as we're just in equilibrium. So I basically entered right when the SMT was created. Right, and I just targeted the low of day. So I wanted to see something like this SMT, then a strength switch. And I was actually bullish for us to go higher off of that. So you can see I'm just targeting this. With this chain state delivery already. And I just entered pretty much right when it was made. I think I set an alert, and when I heard the sound, I just mark entered in with 10. Or no, I heard it up here. So I'm watching it. We hit it. And I just set like a sell stop, so when it comes back down to that level, then I just got in. And yeah, for some reason, NQ was stronger than YM here. It made a more bullish move than YM. And then it ended up, obviously, eventually, it went in profit for a little bit. Like, I was feeling pretty good about it. I was a little worried at first, but I was waiting for us to make a new chain state delivery here. As long as we hit this low, I would have gotten break even because that'd be like 1.8R. It was a really big trade. I think it was like 5R total if it hit. I had this half off partial at 3R. And you can see we just never got it. It came up. Right, we did end up closing through here, so I just moved my stop here first and then here after this closure and mitigated some risk, but ended up coming up anyways all the way and took that out. So you can see it was like a $190 loss. So that was a logic behind that. I mean, even now I still don't know why NQ was stronger than YM at the time. Right, so I think YM was still like, but the reaction on YM was a lot better. Right, we have this, I guess it was kind of consolidated, but we never made a new high after this 9 o'clock high. Whereas NQ, obviously, hit a high here and then another one here. And then at the open, obviously, it just dumped off. So I was right. I just don't really know what to say. Maybe just chalk it up to like taking a low probability trade before market opens. And I maybe could have gotten this. I'm not sure if it was a fumble or not. I think I waited for the 3 minute to close, right? And then my thing was I was using micro, so I wanted like I wanted the risk reward and a certain contract amount. But if I really wanted to, I probably could have just moved it to this retest area and then just move my stop, because realistically, it should not really be coming that deep with this draw that close. But I kind of just wanted to play it safer, so I did miss that. So maybe that was a fumble, maybe not. Then after that is when it started to spiral with my first bad trade per se. All right, so my first bad trade was, so I waited a while. I was actually patient. I let the open play out. The next trade was after 10 o'clock, and I basically just took. So after the market fucking sold off, when I was not expecting that at all, just went crazy. They all made it like a new low day and everything. So I was like, okay, maybe YM is ready to go with this gap. And what I actually saw was, I had it drawn out. I had to delete everything, but basically, so we have SMT with the previous day high in London, and then SMT with the current day high. So that's a two-stage SMT. It's a string switch. So NQ should be weaker technically. You can see YM we have. Let's say this initial SMT with London high or somewhere. You can use this high if you want. And then we have this one at the open, while edging this previous day high, which I was bullish to that, which is why I wanted that initial strength switch on NQ. But we just edged it and then we expanded lower. Right, and then RTY, the fair value gap was pretty much the same as YM. And I basically just took this entry right here. I think it was like 2.66R. And I kind of just changed my mind, which is a good idea, choice, because it did end up like, it would have gone break even here and then came back all the way to my entry. But I just decided to wait for an actual model, because that's not really a setup. Like, look how expanded we are. This is only projected high, really, because on YM, this is a high made from SMT, so anything below that is just like low probability. It is to get taken out, we can get souped and then go. So I just got in and then got out like, I think 3 minutes later. Yeah, set all the charts up and everything. And then, yeah, I just came back and I was like, never mind. So, a lot of trades were like that today. This next one, so it was legit, but it was kind of based on my trading friends. He was looking at it, except for he wanted more confirmation. I kind of just jumped in, which is a common theme with me. We have this big bullish candle, which I thought kind of is random, just like to make this fair value gap, pretty much. So when NQ took this out, here at 11, I'm kind of just waiting for a signature on YM to get in, and it looks like I used 3 minute, but it didn't up here until like later in the candle, which I mean, it's technically fine, just not ideal. You want to, no, it's actually not fine. You want to see it expand right away. So we have this trading state delivery, but what I'm really using is this 5 minute V shape, which is a pretty nice signature even now. Like, it's pretty decent. And then we create a gap. So I just put my limit in here, my stop's on the body, and it came like a couple ticks within stopping me out from here. Right, and immediately just starts going up, doesn't stop even after the SMT. And you can see I'm kind of panicking a little bit. And then it does come down a little bit, and I kind of just had to manually exit. Yeah, and it ended up being, so I already was down like 190. This is like, I think 200 something. It was 0.85R loss, so still pretty significant. That never should have been taken. Honestly, if it had another CSD after that, it would have been fine. Like, we have this initial one, then we have a second one. That would have been all right, but yeah. And after that, the market started just to pump up, which I didn't see this before. So this 10 o'clock candle is bearish. In Q, it's bullish. And this is the previous 4-hour low, this 9 o'clock candle low. We left a failure swing out in Q. Wow. YM took it out pretty quickly. Or you can use the 4-hour or 1 hour. It's just this candle. So that's a two-stage PSP. which then is higher, but like I said, we have this failure swing now with the previous day low. We have a gap, so I'm not expecting us to make a new high day, which that's exactly what NQ ended up doing. So that was super unexpected. I never would have caught this long, to be honest, ever. And after that, I was basically just flip-flopping buys. Like after NQ made the new high day, I was like, all right, bruh. So we had like some kind of 15-minute, this order block right here. Like, I don't know, let me check when NQ made the high. At 11:15, which is this down candle. Then we just end up closing over. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna set a limit on here and just set and forget. I ended up refining it down in the 5-minute. We did the same thing, and instead of my stop loss here, because the 3-minute from where my trade lost, it was like this CSD, and then this second CSD. So this low should be rejected, which on the 5-minute, it was just this low right here. So my entry was like this. I think I had a whole mini on it, and I think I was aiming for a previously high still. So it was like a, let's take it off, hold on. It's like a 3-hour trade, I think. Or pretty, yeah, like 2.9. It would have been really good if I got it. So here you entered, it just fucking plummets for no reason, and again I'm just like, I'm like, nah. So I wanted to make it low like right away, which it does start to come up, thankfully. And then the same thing happens. I just bail early, which I mean it was a good choice. Let's see, where is it at exactly? Yeah, so I have my stop loss here, comes back up and takes me out, and then I'm like, all right. I think I still trust this, especially with this new day opening gap. We're rejecting it, but I'm like, I feel like we're not like moving away from it. So I'm setting a limit here, or I'm going to take a 3-minute CSD. So I just set a limit here to soup that, and we do end up getting that limit filled. This turtle soup, and I don't even know when or why, but I just exited it again because it's not even a real setup. Probably something to do with my Discord friends, but yeah, I just flattened out everything. In this next trade, we're closing below the end dog. It's like the opposite of what I was trying to do. We're still like, volume is showing, it's not showing willingness to go up higher. So I take like a random ass entry with a mini with this new day opening gap. Stop is really tight. TP would be crazy if it did hit though. But yeah, same thing happens. I just kind of, I'm like, this is not a good trade. It's not real setup. Let me actually like wait for something like a protected swing basically. So on the 15-minute, it was like all just like candlesticks after one another, I guess. So here I just hit the limit, let it come down. I think I'm actually, so yeah, at this point I'm only down like $400, which if I just took the first pre-market L, it'd be only minus like 190, so minus 200, which is probably like maybe like 0.7 R, but that's plenty. This is a whole R plus some, probably like 1.35 or something. Right, back to stay on, even though the conditions are shit, it's two-sided. And now I'm longing NQ at like 1300, which I'm supposed to be off by 1230, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's see, where's the two-stage? It was a 30-minute two-stage SMT, I'm pretty sure. So we have this 1130 low. Yeah, so we have this SMT, I think. It's like something like this, I think. I don't think we had this strength switch before, but yeah. So this 1130 low is a fair value gap at NQ, which we trade into. And then we leave this failure swing SMT equal those, which, I mean, if it sees these, I'm usually fine to trust that. So I did. Took this right here. Also got out early. So basically, YM hit this high first when it made a fair value gap on both. So I was like, oh, so if NQ hits it, then that means there's no SMT fill, which means it's probably going to go up. And it did, but I just never gave it up the high just because I shouldn't be trading. It's not a real setup. It's just kind of trash, so. But it takes out this previous 30-minute high. I go break even, we come down to make a new opposing candle, get stopped out. And I don't know what the hell this is. See, this might just be, oh, this is tilt if this is actual setup. Oh, we had a 30-minute SMT hit with RTY. See, like, it's just, SMTs everywhere on both sides of the market. It's two-sided. Right, so we have this two-stage SMT. So 1300 in the 30-minute. We leave a failure swing with a high. And then it's also a bearish candle around YM. It's a bullish candle, and we sweep the high out. So I enter that, and I don't even know. I just like get out early just because again. Yeah, I don't know. I just, maybe because we didn't close over. We didn't close under, so I just got out. And then NQ, right? I got stopped out right here because I made a new opposing candle. And then when it closed over again, I got in and took a full stop out on this. All right, and then I forgot to show my trade copy at this time. Now I'm down 700, so this is my max daily loss. Usually like it's 600, but $100 over is not that big of a deal. But I just couldn't handle the red day. I wanted to get something, make it all back or make some of it back. So I see RTY has this big ass candle, this big CSD, so I get in there as a market enter. And it like barely goes in profit at all. I basically fucking shorted the bottom, then we just spike up out of nowhere. And then I think even now it's still just jerking. But yeah, that's my daily loss limit right there. Something else I can trade for the day. And yeah, just very poor performance by me. Like honestly, the pre-market wasn't that bad, but everything after that definitely could have been avoided. Well, these markets haven't been good by any means, but I'm not going to blame the market because I haven't been limiting my exposure to this. Like Garrett, he took fucking shorts on NQ too. Like, I made a new high. I think he waited for a 12 o'clock open with a strength switch PSP, which I didn't even see this. So that's just my fault for not being locked in. And it kind of, I think it would make sense because I was still bearish on YM for a little bit. Let's see, but actually no, but 12 o'clock, I wouldn't be bearish when we're all the way up here. So even this one that he took a super advanced seeking a destroy, he wants this fair value gap. I would never take this. So yeah, my day should have been done after the pre-market. After that, I'll probably be watching and like just feeding for a trade, but there shouldn't have been actually anything to take. And yeah, I probably need some kind of rule. Like I don't need a mechanical one, but it's like, you shouldn't be trading when like it's two-sided and you don't know which side will go. When you can frame both sides, you just shouldn't take anything. I shouldn't take anything, so that's just my fault. I basically set back pretty much everything. I mean, when I started the channel, I had oh shit, I'm even worse than I thought. So I have less than $1,000 of drawdown now. My balance might be even lower than when I started this channel. So I really gotta pull through to make this work. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna lose these accounts. And then at that point, I don't know if I need to go back to the drawing board, like as in more so it's like trying to find a way to limit my exposure or something like that, or what I should do. Because I kind of was thinking about playing the prop firm ROI game too, where you like basically just risking heavier. But like I said, I can't really afford that right now. I'm not sure how much about my financial situation I told in my first video, but yeah, I'm running lower on savings. I need it to last the whole summer, so I can't be spending on a bunch of evaluations and stuff if I'm like blowing them because I'm trying to risk high. And then by the end of the summer, it's basically I'm either profitable and making money to live on my own, otherwise I have to like move into my grandma's basement, which they're fine with it because they think it's like super expensive because of the war. And yeah, then at that point I won't have any expenses, but I'll need a job to fund like my funded accounts and probably still gonna buy groceries and stuff. So yeah, this is really pretty tough right now. It's either make it work or get a full-time job again and go back to the grind like I was before. But I've been out of work for not quite a year, like maybe, I don't know, 7-8 months by now. So it could be tough to get a job, but yeah, this is tough, man. Like this daily profile is just shit. Like this is like the ugliest delay protraction ever. I mean, like it kind of makes sense in hindsight, but because YM just has this fucking daily gap and we haven't like pulled back at all, like I would just want to see it go lower. So like maybe I'm finding the trend since we've been going bullish for the last, I don't know how long. Like, bro, what is this? Like 8 days? So yeah, maybe that's my fault. Like I wouldn't expect us to deliver out this random ass 4-hour gap. We have daily gaps below. And it's not even like an equal, like in discount, it's like a premium gap. So yeah, I just never catch the longs. The shorts didn't make sense that Garrett took really. Yeah, this is definitely an easy skip day or just like the $200 loss, but I just fucked up. So didn't want to make this video. I feel like I kind of glossed over a lot because I was trading so many things I don't even remember all of them, especially because I was like got in then got out. So there were like 3 real trades. This is the only one I should have lost. This minus 0.63R. This one I just should have fucking waited for confirmation. This one was just stupid. I just was tilting at that point. So yeah, I set myself back by a lot. Like tomorrow, if I lose 2 trades in a row, basically the leader account's gone, and then this one is pretty much gone. So I really gotta lock in. And then I don't know what's going on lately with these like 1% days. Like ever since I started the channel, I've been like losing the first one, then winning the next one. So it's only like gaining 1%. Then I have like one day where I lose like 2 trades in a row, or just 1%. Like it wipes out way too much progress. Like before, my win rate has been shit, but like you see here is like 2%, 2%. This is like a crash out day, plus 3%. Yeah, like usually like 2%. Like my winning days are much bigger usually. Like these are I was like over trading a lot. That's like kind of why I made the channel. But yeah, I don't know what's going on lately. Obviously, price action's not that good, but again, I can't blame that. It's myself. I'm not limiting my exposure. I'm not navigating it correctly. So I deserve this. But yeah, I need to do something. I mean, the strategy works. It's just my application of it. I know I'm not picky enough. I'm too greedy. I think if the setup has a chance of working, then I'll just take it. When I need to, like, if it's too high, I basically just don't take any trades. Like, even filtering out like a second CSD is like lower probability. I should probably just like sit out, honestly. And yeah, I mean, indices has been definitely trash. I don't know if there's anything on gold today. There was like one trade, but even that, it wasn't that good. It was like a 15-minute SMT fill like right here. I think it was even a 2-stage PSP, but we already hit the daily fair value gap, so trading and another leg is like lower probability. You already missed the draw, so it's just, I don't know. Oils, I don't trade oil. Forex, I haven't even looked, but I just been fucking up, man. Because I was experimenting with gold, but I feel like if I look at it every day, I will never like take only A+ setups. Like I made a video honestly of this day. I took a really nice gold trade, but it was like kind of coincidence because indices was just bad, so I was looking at everything else. It was like a 3-hour trade. I was just trading the retracement because we had a 6-hour 2-stage with a string switch and 15-minute too. And it was really nice, but I feel like if I'm looking at it every day, I'm gonna just force setups just like I do with indices. So I just need to figure out how to sit out on indices. And yeah, I mean, I deserve this. I really gotta figure it out, man. So that's the video. Hopefully it's not too long, but I don't know if anyone else got cooked today or if they were able to stay out because it just looked that bad. But clearly I was not being disciplined enough. And if I lose these, I'm basically starting from square one again. I have to pass some new evaluations, which can take 3 days, assuming I win all 3 days. And then I have to build up the buffer to get a payout again. But yeah, I'm not going to hope for a better price action because I doubt it's coming as long as this war is going on. So I just need to be better myself. I don't think trading more markets is the answer. I just need to master one. So yeah, tomorrow, basically like rock bottom for this channel unless I lose these accounts. But I gotta try to make a real comeback. So I'm just gonna log off. Yeah.